Hey everyone, it's Ben from River Surf Lab, and today I'm going to talk to you about Glenwood Springs, River Left, and the boards I surfed there in the 2024 season. First, let's talk about River Left at Glenwood. At high water, when it's the best, this wave you have to catch from the top, where you float down, turn around upstream, paddle, and catch the wave. If you're lucky, you'll catch a bit of foam and we'll be able to catch it no problem. If you're unlucky, it'll completely green out, which makes it very difficult to catch. Once you're up and riding, the wave is dynamic and changes, and there's also a big bubble that forms in the middle of it that will literally push you off the back of the wave if you're not really on it, up on the nose, or not enough speed to get around it. Now, I spent most of my time on 5 different boards, and I'm going to talk about them in order from least favorite to most favorite this year. And the first one is the Lib Tech Pickup Stick. This is the 8-foot board, and it was just too big. It is too big to even fit in the frame of this video. It's a fun board, but it takes a lot of work to keep the nose from bearing upriver of the wave. And there's really not enough width to the wave to be able to turn it on the shoulder, run up to the nose before you immediately have to turn it again. I think maybe if I was better at longboarding, it might be more fun, but for my skill level, it was pretty difficult. There's a couple of redeeming qualities to this board though. One is it's the only super durable longboard that I know of. The other is you can actually catch this from the eddy. Usually you have to paddle in from the top, but this one you can actually jump from the eddy and skim all the way out to the wave, even when the kayakers can't catch it from there. And you can also surf this on River Right, which is a very different wave, but it can be fun to switch it up. And if the line's super long on River Left, you can go over there and have some long cruisy rides. Next up, we have the Bad Fish Shove It. And I've surfed this board quite a lot at Glenwood. If there's foam on the wave, this board is very user-friendly, very forgiving, and great if you're a beginner or intermediate trying to surf Glenwood Springs. All the extra volume allows you to just hit the foam, it'll catch it no problem. It's a big stable platform to pop up on, and once you're up, you can have pretty good rides on it. I'll definitely say that the volume of this makes it a bit hard to engage the rails, but it can still turn very nicely around the fins. The other thing I found is that once the wave starts to get really big and starts to green up, it becomes very difficult to catch the wave on this board, and it can get a little bit frustrating. My next favorite board to surf at Glenwood is the TL Crusty Booger, and this is 4 feet 1 inches and is by far the shortest board that I've surfed at Glenwood, and that's what makes it so fun to ride there, to be honest, to be able to surf such a small board. Despite it being so small, it is wide and thick, and it does catch the wave fairly well, especially if you're able to hit it on one of those pockets of foam. And once you're up, riding such a short board is a ton of fun at Glenwood. And if you want, you could just ride this on your belly. I did that a couple of times. Rode it way out into the middle where there's a ton of foam, where it's really rowdy, and just had a blast on this. Super fun board. It is a very different style of surfing, so it might not be for everyone, but I really enjoyed it. My second favorite board that I surfed at Glenwood this year is the Lib Tech Freak Leg Beanbag. This is the 510 version, the biggest one they make. This has kind of been my go-to board for Glenwood for a few years. It has enough volume to be able to catch the foam. It has enough speed to be able to catch the wave if there is no foam. It's not so high a volume that you can't get the rails in the water. It carves pretty good. It doesn't make snappy turns, but it's still pretty fun and cruisy. And it has enough length and speed to get over that bubble that will sometimes push you off the back. But it's still a great board. I still really enjoy surfing it, but this year I feel like this is my second favorite. And my favorite board to surf at Glenwood Springs this year is the FCD Fish. This is a 5.7, and this was a great board. This is an ocean board. This is from FCD, which is the surf department of Patagonia. And this is, an ocean board, not made for the river at all, but it's kind of perfect. It's got enough foam where I could catch it when the wave was foamy, but it has enough speed that I could actually also catch it when the wave didn't have any foam on it at all. And once I was up on this board, I found it had enough speed that it could avoid the bubble most of the time, and not too much volume where I couldn't get some good cars and rail surfing. Yeah, I felt like this is kind of ideal. And I don't think there's anything, necessarily special about this specific fish. I just think that ocean fish shapes might be good at Glenwood. They have enough volume and enough speed, but they're maneuverable at the same time. So I'd say if you have a fish, an ocean fish, that you haven't surfed at Glenwood, give it a try next year. It might be super fun. If you have surfed a fish at Glenwood, let me know what you thought of your fish in the comments, and let me know if you agree with me that fish might be the best shape for Glenwood Springs. All right, that's it for this board comparison at the River Surf Lab. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.